Yay. Are you dad? Stepdad. I'm so happy you're here. This is great. I'm going to bring him out now. And I got to say, I'm happy that you didn't bond him out. Great. He needs to learn that it's not a joke. And I think that so far he's been taking it as a joke. So essentially what we did was I had him evaluated to see what's going on in his life, what he's doing, where he's going. It's not gone well, you know. 9th grade education, got his GED, which is great, but it looks like it's just gone downhill. Coming up, Mr. Krumholtz.
I need the slide.
Guys, if you go that.
No, family.
No, you can't.
Come on around.
Okay, it's a security
I need
issue.
you this way for me.
That way.
Counselor, I need you. Step this way. There you go. All right.
So the deal is this, is that the alcohol is kind of ravaged him. You know, we have self-destructive behavior. We've got memory loss, blackouts. From what is reported, wants to stop but can't stop kind of thing. The report says and indicates that you are to do intensive out.
Pause right here. This is a critical legal fork in the road. The judge isn't just talking about treatment. This is probation with teeth. Outpatient sounds lenient, but make no mistake, one slip, one missed step, and the court instantly shifts from help mode to custody mode. Quick question for you. Do you think this is compassion or a final warning wrapped in kindness?
Outpatient treatment program followed by supportive outpatient treatment program. I want to give you the chance to do this, Mr. Krumholtz, but I want you to understand that I'm not playing games. And that's why you are now still sitting in orange. And I'm not going to play this game with you again. I will give you but one opportunity to try to do this on your own. And if you're incapable of stopping, if you're incapable of doing it on your own, then I'm going to put you into an inpatient treatment facility. It's going to happen. It's whether are you going to be able to do it on your own? If not, then we're going to do it my way. And you're not going to like the way that I do it. But it's going to happen one way or the other. And I can extend you for the next 3 years, and I'll do it in a heartbeat to make sure that you're clean and sober. Not only does he have the case with us, but he has another one in another county. I don't know, have you spoken to Mr. Elick yet? Okay. The problem is this, is that how are you going to pay for it?
How's he going to pay for it?
Because while he's in custody, I can pay for things. When he's out of custody, I can't pay for it. And I'll tell you, the intensive outpatient is around $500 to $600. How are you going to pay for this, Mr. Krumholtz? When is the last time you've had a job?
I haven't had work in about a month, but
beforehand?
Landscaping, like I said. Your Honor. And around this time is when I start doing Christmas lights. Well, my stepdad does the same thing, but I kind of learned from him, so I typically do it around the season.
There's no greater role model than a dad or a mom, really.
And you'll be able to pick up enough business to pay for, pay for this.
Do you think he'll qualify for TAP funding?
I'm not sure what he reported to the probation officer. If you do another financial affidavit and see if he qualifies for TAP funding.
Okay, we're going to have you do an affidavit, financial affidavit, in hopes that you can qualify so that we can pay for it for you. If I can't, I want to pay for it for you. If I can, I will. That way you don't have to worry, because money is an additional stress that we don't need. I want him to have a device though. Okay. I want you to have a device so that I know that you're not consuming alcohol. If the one time you consume alcohol, you will get another warrant and you will stay with me this time. And I'm going to tell you now, the treatment facility, the program is a minimum 6 to 8 months if you respond well to treatment. If not, you could be potentially there for a year and a half in a treatment facility. Do you understand? It's going to happen one way or the other. That's it. So once he's released, must have a job within 30 days. So you have your own company, or what about
pressure washing, exterior cleaning. We do Christmas lights about this time.
What about Mr. Crumpholz working?
So we don't have the work right now. I have 2 employees currently. It just wouldn't be fair to.
And I'm not asking you to do anything that would, okay?
But I have told David that, in fact, for example, we have 2 weeks of parking lot striping coming up next week that, I would like him to be there. He's an amazing, amazing worker when his head is in the game. When the emotions, all those things get involved.
It's a great sign.
It gets a little more difficult, but.
That's the idea. You got to understand that this life is a journey, Mr. Crumpholz. And I'm going to tell you now, how old are you? You're 22. If you don't have any money, your life really is going to suck. Really, really bad. The divorce rate is so high in this country because of one reason. No one has money. And when you don't have money, what happens? You start fighting. And when you fight, what happens? And it's a cyclical.
This moment hits different. The judge just zoomed out from the case and started talking about life economics, money, stability, and consequences. Courts don't usually lecture like this unless they see someone standing at a crossroads. Be honest, do you think this kind of tough advice actually helps defendants? Or does it go in one ear and out the other?
Process. It's over and over and over. People fight. They have no money. They have no education. They have no way of getting money. And they can't buy anything. And then they end up getting divorced. You set yourself up now. And you work your ass now so that when you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you have money. You can go on fabulous vacation, fabulous trips. You can buy a Jaguar. Go to, a Michelin star restaurant. Landscaping, you will have a very tough life. Unless you're able to have some kind of extravagant, really kick-ass business.
I put a lot of work into it. I'm very creative and it's something I'd like to do. I've slacked. I haven't been doing what I was supposed to do.
It starts with one thing, a clear head. And as he said, you're an amazing worker when you have a clear head. That's all it takes. Mind over matter. That's what it's about. So I will give you this opportunity. It's the last time. I'm not going to do this again. You test positive again. You pick up a new case. I will keep you with me for a very long time. Do you guys have anything you'd like to add or state?
His name is David. After King David, and just like King David, he had amazing, had a big heart. My son has a big heart, and he had to go through discipline as well. And I do believe that when David decides to honor God and surrender himself to God, there's going to be a lot of things that will happen for him. But he needs to start with him wanting to be better.
When you get out of here, where are you going?
Probably back to my grandma's house.
So that's what I'm getting at, I'd like to do that, and there's a couple of things that I'd like to do. I want to give them a curfew, because I don't think anything good will happen in the middle of the night. I don't want you out in the middle of the night, because there's nothing good that happens at 2 a.m, and I don't want you out. I want you to stay with mom, so that she knows where you're going at all times. And I want you to either faithfully work, or get back into school full time. If it were me, I would have you get back into school, because the more education you get, it correlates the more money you make in life. That's it. In life, if something was easy, everybody would be doing it. No, it's very, very difficult to be a doctor. That's why they make so much. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Landscaping is an easy thing. That's why it's so difficult to make a lot of money in it. But if you get into school, get a great education, and you learn something that not many people know about, I use this example a lot, and I know I got a lot of people waiting, but I have a friend of mine who, we all made fun of because he worked at Chick-fil-A, right? But he really liked it, and he did really well at it. He started, washing dishes at Chick-fil-A. He now owns 2 Chick-fil-A's, And he's making $400,000 a year, running two of the most successful Chick-fil-A's here in this county. Sick money he's making a year. He put his heart, put his soul into it. God, this guy's a limit. That's what's great about this country. That's what you need. And that's what's going to happen. And if not, you stay with me. Do you understand? So for the time being, you live with mom, you've got a curfew, job within 30 days. Let's get the TAP funding and then IOP, SOP. And then, so the other thing is that he's got the case in the other county. I don't want him traveling other than having to deal with the case in that county as well.
Which device do you want me to get, the alcohol monitoring device?
The cheapest one, probably the portable device. If you ever have any questions, if you ever have any issues, you know where to find me. I can always help you. If you see him slipping up, just let me know or let Mr. Elick know, and we'll do everything we can to help him. If you ever have any issues, call us, stop by, send me an email. I'm happy to help you in any way. We have another guy that reached out to me yesterday, is having issues, right? So email me and we're doing what we can to try to help him. So that's what it's about. You got to communicate with us and we'll help you. All right?
Your Honor, I do have a question. Will
Sure.
there be, PO reporting, like you told me,
Every month. Absolutely.
testing and things like that?
Absolutely. I'm putting a device on him so I know that he's not consuming alcohol. He's going to have to blow into this device daily to prove to me he's not consuming alcohol. He's also going to have to take, weekly drug tests so that we know he's not, no marijuana, no mushrooms, no, nothing. No illegal drugs. You should be clean right now. Good. The next time I test you, if you test positive for marijuana, guess what happens? Right. It's not hard. Mind over matter. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming. All right. Good luck. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers were dispatched to an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas, after a neighbor reported she heard an altercation in the apartment above her. When officers arrived, they observed one individual standing on a balcony yelling at someone in the courtyard. And when officers approached the defendant in the courtyard, they noticed he was extremely jittery and stuttering. The officer observed the defendant reach into his pocket and throw something on the ground. The defendant also took off an apron he was wearing and threw it on the ground. In the pocket of the apron, the officers found a Xanax pill weighing 0.5 grams.
Concepcion, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living?
I'm working at Dollar General. I work at Dollar General.
Okay. And how much money do you make a month? And who do you live with?
I live with Joshua Johnson.
Who is that?
That guy in the first row right there.
Is that your dad?
No, that's just my roommate, just like a brother.
Come up, sir.
Yeah, I think she's the person who was arguing. I was arguing with.
I talked to the judge. Oh, I don't know how to do this.
No, you're okay. You just.
Don't worry, you're doing great. What's going on with you?
He takes care of me. I've been having some issues at home. Here often, I've been injuring my foot. And right now, while I'm healing up, he has to sometimes pick me up, sometimes like that.
You don't have to touch.
Okay. Help me get around the house. So it's hard without him being in my home. I don't feel safe without him. So, I don't know what's going on. But Your Honor, I'll explain something to you. When he's not around, the Baytown police will go around saying that they will find anything to take this man to jail. Any reason. They just look for a reason. And I get tired of hearing that. When I go out to where my girlfriend works at, have a cup of coffee, I gotta listen to this.
Okay.
He's taking care of me right now because my provider services, we're trying to get it back. So, he helps coach because I keep getting food poisoning.
So you guys live in an apartment?
Yes, and it's bad. I tell you, they could have found those on the ground and accused him of it.
I don't want to talk about the case, but whose name is the apartment under?
Mine.
Okay, are you on the lease?
I don't know,
No, not
but
yet.
the managers, they all know me and everything.
The manager's letting him be there to help me out. Because sometimes there's an issue with me being scared a lot, but with him there, I'm safe.
So the only thing I'm gonna ask you now, Mr. Concepcion, don't use any dope or alcohol. I'm gonna test you. If I find that you're using alcohol and any kind of dope, I'm gonna lock you up. Don't use any alcohol or dope. As long as you can do that and stay out of trouble, you'll be fine with me. If you need, I can appoint your lawyer today, so you guys can figure out what to do. Do you have any open cases at this time anywhere else?
No.
Can you run an NCIC, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. After that, you're gonna get with pretrial years. You're gonna sign your bond conditions, just no dope, no alcohol. And then I'm gonna have you talk to,
He can't drink or anything. Because he watches me when I'm drinking. That way I don't go outside. I say,
this is gonna be a problem. Your pressure is an absolute,
okay.
you know, if you're drinking and you're getting loaded,
He hasn't drank in a long time, like.
but understand peer pressures.
Oh, I don't know. You got to.
If you're drinking and you're getting intoxicated, the likelihood of him wanting to partake will be very, very, you're not listening.
Okay.
Sir, listen,
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
If you were drinking, you're consuming alcoholic beverages and you're doing a lot of it, and he's there, he's gonna wanna do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And it's gonna create a problem.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So be careful what you do, where you go, because you could potentially get him in trouble as well if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing,
Yes, sir.
you know?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying,
I
be
understand,
careful.
sir. I just
Okay.
haven't been through this process before.
So let's do this. I'm gonna have you sign a reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take your seat in the jury box while we find your lawyer, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Your Honor, it appears he may be on a deferred out of the 263rd for an ag assault.
Oh yeah, I've been on it for about 2.5 years.
Asked you if you had any open cases, and you said no.
Oh, I thought you meant like a new case. No, yeah, I've been on probation for about 2.5 years. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like anything like new. That's what they always ask me.
I don't understand the question.
I drug test you now, what's gonna show up?
Nothing.
Sending you now. I wanna know what, if anything, is in your system. Yeah, you're on probation for a very serious case where you're looking at what? 2 to 20?
Yes, this.
Stop. Yeah, it's a second-degree felony, and you're not supposed to get in trouble, and now you've picked up a new case.
Here's where everything quietly turns dangerous. He's already on probation for a serious felony, and now this new arrest puts his freedom on razor-thin ice. Legally speaking, this isn't just a new charge, it's a potential probation violation that can reopen years of prison time. Let me ask you this. Should judges give second chances this deep into probation, or is this where the line gets drawn?
It's very possible now they issue a felony warrant on your behalf. You're not supposed to get in trouble. I'm sending you now for a drug test. You must come right back. If you don't take the test, if you don't come back, I'm telling you now, I'm going to revoke your PR bond. You're not going to get any more. Do you understand? Okay, so just take a seat from me momentarily. I'm going to send him for a drug test. We're going to have him come back. And then I'm going to give him a lawyer and we'll go from there. But just, everything's okay for the moment, okay? You're fine, okay? All right. I'm going to have you sign a reset and then I'm going to have you take your seat while we wait for pretrial to send you for a test, okay? Please.
Right this way.
Subscribe now and comment below. Was the judge's decision fair?